What's going on, guys? I got a question for you before we start today's show breaking down the latest Knicks rumors. Who would you rather have on the Knicks to start the 2022 NBA season? Would you rather it be the Brow and Anthony Davis? Go down and type AD. Or if you want Julius Randle back on the Knicks wearing the blue and orange, you can go down in the comment section and type JR. What's going on, guys? I'm your host, Marshall Green, and you're watching New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. In today's show, we're going to break down kind of a crazy trade rumor proposed, honestly, by a lot of different media outlets, and it surrounds Anthony Davis. Should the Knicks go out this offseason and make a move for the star or the ex-star? I don't know how you look at him anymore, considering the fact he's only played in 194 games in the last 4 seasons. We know when Anthony Davis is on the hardwood, he's one of the best basketball players in the world. The thing is, the best ability is availability, and Anthony Davis just hasn't been that the last 4 seasons. And in the last 2 seasons, he's played in just 50% of the total games. Look, the Knicks, they need to make a splash this summer. The Lakers, they got to make a move. Whether it's getting rid of Anthony Davis, getting rid of Russell Westbrook, something's going to happen in LA. And look, the Knicks, they've been linked to Anthony Davis. A lot of people have gone out and say the Knicks would be one team that would overspend for Anthony Davis. Back before Davis went to the Lakers when he was on the Pelicans, he had a list of teams he wanted to go to, and the Knicks were one of those teams. So there's definitely some want to play for the New York Knicks. But could a Julius Randle for Anthony Davis swap make sense for both sides? Sports Illustrated, they talked about a New York Knicks trade for Anthony Davis, and this is what they had to say about it. If the Knicks are looking for this offseason to be a game changer, Davis certainly appears to be one of the more obtainable difference makers. He certainly won't come cheap. He's due over $121 million guaranteed dollars over the next 3 years. But the Knicks have contracts expiring in 2023 that they could give away early. In short, New York has the financial flexibility to not only affordably welcome Davis to the fold, but their roster features select assets that ever-picky James can work with as he tries to reopen a championship window. This trade, in my opinion, which we'll show you in a couple of seconds, makes more sense for the Lakers. I love Anthony Davis. What he was in the bubble was spectacular. We'll break down those numbers later on in the show. But if you're not guaranteed to play more than 50 games a season, he has a track record of injuries popping up very frequently. I have concerns. The Knicks have gone out and traded and signed players before that have injury histories. Shout out to Amari Stoudemire. But we're going to continue to break down the Anthony Davis trade talks throughout the rest of this video. But I want you fans, Knicks fans, anybody that's watching this video to go down in the comment section and let me know how you feel. Should the Knicks trade for Anthony Davis? Do they need to go out and make a move for a star like him? Or should it be a move for another star that we've talked about? I want to hear from you. Type T for trade if you want the Knicks to trade for AD, or if you're cool and you don't want AD in the Garden, you can go down in the comment section and type P for pass. And look, while you're down in the comment section, down below this video, if the Knicks make a trade, we're going to be breaking it down on this channel, youtube.com/KnicksTV. So go down right now, hit that big red button. We just crossed over 6,000 subscribers here on the channel. So I want to say thank you to everyone that has gone down and hit that big red button. But be the people that help us get to 7,000 subscribers. We're 840 people away. So help us get there. Go down right now. Free daily videos throughout the offseason. Lock us in. Hit that big red button. When you look at what Anthony Davis has done the last 4 seasons in the NBA, where he's played just 194 games in total, he's been good, but it's only when he's been on the floor. And this past year, he took a step back as a player, in my opinion. His three-point percentage the last 2 seasons has started to decline. 18.5% this year, 26% the prior year. But when he's on the court, he's a 26 and 10 machine. 26 and 12, 26 and 10, 22 and 8, and then 23 and 10 this past year. Anthony Davis, no doubt about it, has all NBA potential. What we saw from him in the bubble was spectacular. But you have to take everything into account. Availability, injury prone, how much he can play when you think about wanting to trade for a player like this. Our guys over at NBA Analysis, they do a good job on a lot of stuff. But this trade idea that they put out for Anthony Davis, the Knicks are clear winners in my opinion. The fact that you only have to give up Julius Randle and Derrick Rose, I would make this trade in a heartbeat. But at the end of the day, anybody with a brain knows the Lakers are going to be looking for way more than just Julius Randle and a broken down Derrick Rose that's coming off an ankle surgery that set him out for the rest of the season. So look, yes, I would go down in the comment section and say the New York Knicks win this trade, but I want to hear from you, and we'll break down some more stuff in a second on Anthony Davis. But let me know, who wins this trade? Is it the New York Knicks because they get Anthony Davis or they get rid of Julius Randle? Or is it the LA Lakers because they get to bring Julius Randle back home? They get to pair LeBron James with former MVP Derrick Rose? I want to hear from you in the comments section. Type NYK for the New York Knicks or LAL for the Los Angeles Lakers. I also want to tell you and give a shout out to our proud sponsor of today's show, Fanatics. They're hooking everybody up with an awesome RJ Barrett jersey. Look, jerseys are expensive and they're kind of a thing of the past. You only really wear jerseys, I guess, to games. You don't really just wear them out to go hang out. But look, you can wear a jersey any time of the year. They're the new thing. I'm a big jersey guy. Get yourself an RJ Barrett jersey. He's the face of the franchise. He's someone we're going to build around. He's going to be a Knick for a very long time. So let's embrace him. Go to chatsports.com/StarJ. That's chatsports.com/StarJ because RJ Barrett is a star. I'll put the link to go get you one of these awesome shirts in the comment section and the description of this video. Click on it, shop. But you got to go to chatsports.com/StarJ to get the deal. So one more time, chatsports.com/StarJ. I would avoid Anthony Davis at all costs. Look, if I only had to give up Julius Randle and Derrick Rose, then sure, I would do the deal. But the fact is, he's not a reliable player anymore. The injuries scare me when it comes to Anthony Davis. There's no doubt that he's a special talent. One of the best players in the NBA when he's on the court. We saw what he did with the Pelicans, where he brought them out of the sewer of the NBA into the playoffs. Him and Rajon Rondo were special in that playoff series. When he got to the Lakers, there was an instant difference maker in how much better that team was. And what we saw in the bubble from Anthony Davis, he was a menace. He was arguably the best player on that team. He could have been Finals MVP. In 21 games in the bubble in the playoffs, he averaged almost 28 points per game, almost 10 rebounds, shot almost 60% from the floor, and he almost shot 40% from three. Anthony Davis, if you get that version of him, where he's dependable and might be the best player on the floor at any night, then yes, I would make the deal. But I just think that type and that version of Anthony Davis is behind him. Can he still be a good 20 and 10 type of player? Yes. But can he be the best player on a team that's trying to win a title? I think that's a question that everybody across the NBA is trying to answer. And the fact is, with all the injuries adding up, so is the age. He's going to be 33 in a couple of years, and he's getting paid a lot of money. The Knicks have been there and done that when it comes to paying a player that has injuries, a lot of money, and someone that's unreliable. The fact that you got to pay him $38 million next year, $40 million the following year, and then $43.2 million the year after that, that is a large and hard commitment you're having to make to a player that hasn't been able to stay on the court. I know I keep harping on the injuries, but that's the one thing that I think is the center focus for Anthony Davis. I like him as a player, but the injuries 100% scare me off about making a trade for AD if I was the New York Knicks and Leon Rose. I want to say thank you to everybody that has clicked on today's video and made New York Knicks Now a part of your day. You're a real one. If you made it this far in the video, I want you to go in the comment section and type squad. Everybody that types squad all knows the real one. I like to go down in the comment section and see who's commenting, the frequent commenters. But if you go down and type squad, I'll be able to, it'll be our little secret. If you type squad, you're a real one, and I'll be able to know who the real ones are in today's video. So I appreciate it. If you made it this far in the video, go down in the comment section and type squad.